Hey gods and goddesses, I'm going to be doing a video about the Scorpio full moon. That was my alarm. Scorpio full moon happening on the April 23rd, 2024. I'm going to be doing my lovely Virgo Sons and Virgo risings. Virgo, this is happening for you guys in the third house, but you have a Pluto square that's you have a Pluto square with the sixth house. So this is really going to be about a third house is about your communication, your thoughts, the mind, how you communicate your thoughts, technology, short distance travel. Sixth house has to do with like work, your daily routines, and your health regimen. So for Virgo, health is wealth. Pluto is going to ask you to not overdo, okay? You must balance out your routines. Do not work too much and then work too little. You must balance it out. Work for yourself, Virgo. Because like I always like to say, like Virgos are so selfless. They are one of the most I feel like they're one of the most intuitive and connected, divinely connected signs when they learn to listen to self first instead of listening to what other people are talking about. When you learn to not sabotage yourself to help others, right? That is why I love Virgo risings or just Virgo in general. So this is really about balancing out your diet, balancing out your routines, balancing out the way that you communicate with others, and really getting to the deepness of why, like why do you communicate this way, or why, like really study. You must study. Virgo, study higher learning, because what you speak I'm sorry, Virgo, but what you speak is very important, right? What you learn is very important. The way you communicate your thoughts is so powerful, but you must be open and vulnerable to these things. You cannot speak, I mean, not you cannot, but speak in a space of like, yes, I have been through these things, and let me help you get through these things as well. And not speak from a space of like being selfless. You know how you go through something, like a Virgo can go through something and still find their in like dig it up within them to be there for another. Now, Virgo, it's time for you to be there for yourself and really balance out what you want. Transform your health and transform the way that you speak to yourself. Okay, you are healing the heart right now. Virgo, you're healing the heart, and now it's time for you to learn to be open and without giving out. Okay, if you cannot give, do not try. Don't try to give. You must give to yourself and balance out your life and your life routines. Okay, and don't rush into anything, and be optimistic and be open to the change that Pluto is going to bring you. Pluto is going to bring you a lot of change and a lot of depths, and really going to bring up the surface of what you give too much away, and what I feel like it's self. You give too much of self away, Virgo. And Pluto, this Pluto full moon, Scorpio full moon, is going to be asking you to be intimate and give those things back to yourself, which is very challenging for you, Virgo, because you are a selfless sign and you want to help others, and you can, and you have the ability to. But how about you spend maybe 6 months developing on your own self so that you're able to communicate this effectively to another person, and it's going to bring you to the next level. And you can speak at a space of vulnerability because it's something that you had to heal yourself through. You had to go and do the work. You had to face your own shadows. You had to face your own inner critics. You see what I'm saying, Virgo? So it's going to be good for you to remain optimistic and to push through, because it's going to be it's going to, not a lot, but it's going to be some push and pull, because this is uncomfortable, but it's really about balancing out yourself and about your routines and about the way that you give, and not give too much. Um, um, because not giving too much, but giving what you can, is going to bring you to the next level, right? So let me choose a card from your higher self and see what they would like for you to know, Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Sound healing. Okay, Virgo, be careful what you listen to. My clock is going off. Okay, Virgo, be careful what you're listening to. And I also have another one called spiritual warfare. Okay, so these two are going to be for you, Virgo. Sound. Oh, actually, it says sun child. Where did I get sound healing from? It says sun child. Okay, so this just shows me, let me read you a part. The sun is a life force. The sun is your life force, which means it is necessary to get 30 minutes a day. You must go out into the sun. Incorporate this, Virgo, into your routine. Because when I see these two cards together from your higher self, the sun child and spiritual warfare, this is about you understanding that you shine so much that maybe others are taking advantage of that, or they have taken advantage of that in the past, and now it's time for you to truly sit with it and address it and figure out how you can change that. And really, but be vulnerable about it, right? Because the sun is our life force, and the sun is how we express ourselves too. So don't close yourself off because you've given too much, because it will cause you to be at war with yourself. Realize that you have these capabilities to be so willing and to be so selfless, that's why other people want to have you around this. But realize this is a superpower within you. I'm really trying to hone in and channel it. It is a force, so it does come from within you. Do not let it cause you to be at war with yourself. And Pluto is really gonna bring it up, and it's gonna make you feel like you're just, you're in this battle with self, but you are a spiritual warrior, and do not let down your defense. Sometimes we have to put up, I wouldn't say guards, but we have to put up boundaries, and we must set boundaries, keep people at a distance, because when you shine like the sun, Virgo, people always want a piece of that, and they always want to maximize off what you can truly offer them, which is the world, which is so many different things, because you are valuable and you are valued by so many people in your life. And if you're not, you will find people who value you for who you truly are. But now it's time for you to value yourself. Sit with yourself, sit in meditation. Do not cause war within self, but really bring it up to accept it and to heal it and to move through it and to transform it. You can transform it into something better. Transform it into a superpower. Transform it to like a helping hand, right? Of course, Virgo, you have the answers to help. You have the hand to help, but maybe sometimes you want to put your hands, towards each other and help yourself. And it's not something that's selfish, but it's like if you want to give back to others, you have to give back to yourself, because you've been giving and giving and giving and giving, and you must balance out your health now, and you must not eat too much, you must not eat too little, and you must just focus on eating what fuels you so that you can fuel others in a way that is transformative, okay? And focus on healing, Virgo, okay? Because you are a child of the sun, okay? And the sun always shines. The sun is the source of our creative energy, our art, children, work, music, okay? The sun will lead you on a quest to self-realization. And that is what, the sun is going to do. And I would advise you guys to spend time in nature and spend time in the sun. You only need to get 30 minutes a day. I get hours and hours, but you only really need to get 30 minutes a day of sun. And just make sure that when you're sitting in the sun, you're welcoming and being open to the possibilities that the sun will offer you, all this new information that the sun will offer you. Bring a journal and know that your spiritual health is the wealth. Okay, that's all I have for you guys today, Virgo. I'll see you guys in the next video.